Hello, good morning. In this presentation, I have presented an in-depth marketing analysis of the world-famous retailer Best Buy. First I'll begin by throwing some light on the background and history of Best Buy. Our story begins in 1966 when Richard Shoes opened a store by the name of The Sound of Music. In this store, it already hit the $1 million mark in annual revenues by 1970, which was 4 years later. Then in 1983, the Sound of Music board of directors decided to change the name to Best Buy. 10 years later, Best Buy became USA's second largest consumer electronics retailer. In 2000, Best Buy launched its own website by the name of bestbuy.com. And the following year, Best Buy expanded into the international marketplace by opening its stores in Canada. Let's now take a look at the company profile of Best Buy. It is the world's largest multi-channel consumer electronics retailer as of now. It has a total of 1,631 worldwide outlets as of 2016. It has also achieved various accolades over these years. For example, it was named Company of the Year by Forbes magazine in 2004. Based on the same rankings, it also ranked in top 10 of America's most generous corporations by Forbes magazine 2005. It made Fortune magazine's list of most admired companies in 2006. Its current CEO is Herbert Jolly. This is the revenue mix of Best Buy. It gets 46% of its revenue from computing and mobile phones. It's the largest sector. Then 32% from consumer electronics, 8% each from appliances and from entertainment, 5% from services, and 1% from other sectors. Let's take a look at the core brand values of Best Buy. It strives to provide latest devices all in one place, impartial and knowledgeable advice for all its consumers who are not that tech savvy, competitive prices, the ability to shop whenever and wherever consumers want, support for the life of consumers' product because brand loyalty depends upon what services the brand offers after the sale of the product has been made. Best Buy invests a lot of its time and resources in employee hiring and training. On an average, it pays $60,000 per year. It invests 50,000 hours of employee training to ensure that the customers get the best service possible. It trains its employees to cater to different market segments. Later on in the presentation, we'll throw light on what these market segments actually are. Employees work round the clock in shifts. They are periodically evaluated through surveys and performance reviews to keep their performance up to mark. So what advertising channels does Best Buy use? It uses print ads. For example, in the one that I have given, it is written, "We love taking care of your washing." This sends the message across to its consumers that Best Buy is continually engaged in providing the best service to its consumers. Then it uses TV ads, some with humor and wit, to show that Best Buy is a positive, it conveys a positive message across to the consumers. It uses social media platforms like Facebook and Twitter. It also uses billboards to spread its message. So what are Best Buy's market segments that it typically targets? There are 4 main segments: the affluent tech geek, the busy suburban mom, the young gadget enthusiast, and the price conscious dad. According to these 4 segments, it customizes its products according to these 4 segments and provides adequate services according to the needs of each segment. In 2012, Best Buy implemented a new strategic initiative by the name of Renew Blue. The objectives of this initiative were to reinvigorate and rejuvenate consumer experience, to attract and inspire leaders and employees, to work with vendor partners to innovate and drive value, to increase return on invested capital for investors, to continue leadership role for positively impacting the world. Coming to distribution channels, Best Buy of course uses its oldest channel, that is its retail stores. It also has subsidiaries such as the Geek Squad. This provides services on site, in store, over the internet and over the telephone. It also launched its own website, like I said, in 2000, bestbuy.com, and it has a mobile application. Now come the main questions that we have to ponder upon. What are the keys to Best Buy's success? The answer to this can be a variety of factors. For instance, it understands customer needs, it does not pressurize the customer into buying a product, it uses soft sell tactics rather than hard sell tactics. It segments its consumer base like we saw before. It provides excellent customer service, it uses cutting edge technology, it has growing vendor partnerships which in turn contribute to increasing investment. It switched from single to multi-channel strategy. This was very important to ensure relevancy in the business. And the most important of all is teamwork. Now comes the question that what risks does Best Buy face as it moves forward, as it expands its business? There can be a number of risks, such as threat of cheaper products by competitors. Global expansion would mean more investment that goes into analyzing new markets and what the need of those new markets are, what the trends are, and how to cater best to them. New rules and regulations, there are sometimes new fiscal policies and all in different countries. Rising labor wages, heavy dependence on brick and mortar locations rather than e-commerce. Higher dependence on supplier credit. Change in government policies can also sometimes negatively impact the company. How can Best Buy compete with rivals like Walmart and online competitors like Amazon.com? It can increase its consumer centricity tactic. It can improve offerings on post-sale services. It can offer lower prices than its competitors. It can gear up its social media marketing. It can feature products from companies that are not typically distributed on Amazon to give it a competitive edge. It can leverage unique advantages such as allowing customers to pick up online orders at the local stores on the same day. So after having reviewed all this, what we must focus on is what does the future look like for Best Buy? Like we saw before, one of the risks that Best Buy faces is that it heavily depends upon brick and mortar locations. So it is likely to make innovations in e-commerce. It will aim for better and more efficient asset utilization with a store within a store model. It will release newer items in the future as well as make improvements and enhancements to existing technologies. It will globally expand and diversify to emerging markets. And of course, disappearance of certain competitors like Radio Shack and Circuit City has already benefited Best Buy. Here I present a recap of the entire presentation in a single slide. Best Buy is the world's largest multi-channel consumer electronics retailer. It uses 4 market segments. It uses a variety of communication and advertising channels. It uses 4 major distribution channels. Although it has achieved success, it must overcome competitors to ensure its sales and success. The future looks bright for Best Buy as long as it continues to innovate and diversify. This presentation was created by Sadhika Pant, that is me, from University of London during a marketing internship under the supervision of Professor Sameer Mathur from IIM Lucknow.